Hey guys, it's Will here from, you know, the Mace channel or Fuffin Nuggets channel, whatever I decided to rename it. Uh, Today's gonna be, just an update on my car. I know back in October I had uploaded a video explaining my daily driver and what it is and all the modifications I did to it. Today's just gonna be an update on that video because it's been just a little over a year since I've owned the vehicle. So I thought it would be pretty cool to do an update video on it. I know I had mentioned in that video of some more modifications that I wanted to do to it, and we'll jump right into that. Unfortunately, I do not have a video of it like I did last time because my dumb ass didn't think to record one. So we got some pictures to look at. I'm sorry. I know it's probably going to be boring, but if you want to stick around, you might find these pictures somewhat interesting because as you can see right here, we got some x-ray pictures. So I had mentioned that I wanted to kind of refresh the motor um, and do the head gasket. Well, I did the head gasket, but I didn't refresh the motor. So I took it to the machine shop and got the head resurfaced and whatnot. Wow, that very top valve looked really clean. Anyway, what all the like darkness, color, or wetness is the stuff that they use to oil it down when they resurface it. So that's what you're seeing. I actually did a compression test on the motor the other day, and cylinder 1 got about 125 psi, or sorry, no, 130 psi. Cylinder 2 and 3 got 120 psi, and cylinder 4 got uh just I want to say 145 psi. So there's still something going on with my motor. I haven't quite narrowed it down yet, but um I'm not even going to worry about it. I don't give a shit anymore about that motor cuz I'm going to end up buying another motor that I can do a big turbo build on cuz that is one of my goals is to, big turbo my car. I already have a turbo in mind that I want to go with. So, hold me to it. I'm going to do a big turbo build. It's going to cost a lot of money, but I don't Anyway, I did end up getting a front mount intercooler. Um Me and my cousin actually went to a car meet after I'd picked up the front mount from a guy off Facebook. I didn't have enough time to install it at the guy's house, so I just drove it to the car meet, and then at the car meet, I was putting together um, the kit. It didn't take much time at all. Um, I did end up putting the front bumper back on, so you know, ignore the little turn signal for the bumper laying there. That's still not fixed. Probably not gonna fix it. I should took it out of the way, but eh, not worried about it right now. Um, then I put it on Long Beaches. So those are the BBSs that I had on it were 16 by 6.5. I didn't like them because, they're not wide enough. Um, So these ones are 17 by 7s. I know the front tire looks a little bit skinnier or like shorter sidewall. That's because the person that I got them from obviously did not care about different size tires, and he had 205 40s on the front, and this one right here was a 225 45, and the other side was a 215 50 or 17, you know. So there were like three different size tires on on those wheels. I just said, you know what? I want different wheels, so I just fucking, I put them on. Um, and then in this picture, I put it on coilovers. So in this picture, it's on coilovers. I know it's late at night. It was probably, I think, 9 o'clock when I took this picture. That's during the day. I ended up taking that stupid little black strip off the front bumper because it just, every time I would reverse, it would pull my bumper off. So I just said, fuck it, and remove that black strip. Uh, let's see. And then ignore the license plate. I'm trying to cover my screen like you guys can like see me stupid. Um, it was raining out this day, and you know, who loves a good wet car pick? I love it. And then yeah, you can really see that I took off that black strip. I still need to tuck that wire back in, but that's okay. Uh, so let's get past that. So, um, I hold on just a sec. Let's go back. We need to come here. So I want to say about just a little under 2 months ago. Sorry, just a 2 months and 5 days ago. Yeah, 2 months and 5 days ago. I was traveling home from work. It was 7:50 p.m. at night, February 17th of 2021. Uh, I stopped to grab a bite of eat, or stopped to get a bite of eat. Wow, I said it again. I'm mentally retarded. I stopped at McDonald's to get something to eat. With my car being tuned, if I rev out first gear, it, makes popping noises. Almost kind of loud, like a gun is going off. Well, when I was going through the drive-through, I got my food. I was going through the parking lot to turn out. I revved out first gear and it made the whole popping noise. Took a right out of the parking lot, got stopped by a red light, and I was making a right at that light and can't turn right on red at that light, so I waited for it to turn green. While I was waiting for it to turn green, a car, like a dark colored Chevy Impala or Malibu, pulled up on the left side of me, angled towards the right, with the driver looking over the steering wheel, kind of like this, looking out the window, looking over at me. I look over, I'm listening to music, and I still waited for the light to turn green because I didn't think much of it. I pull out. Uh, he hopped into the left lane. I hopped into the right. Um, and then I started to get on it, like pretty aggressively. Then he got on it, or was it? I think he got on it first. Then I got on it. Then we're both traveling pretty quickly down this road. I was going to hop onto the highway to continue to go home to grab my Nintendo Switch and then head over to a friend's house. Well, I didn't take the highway. I decided to keep going straight. I'm racing this guy. He's getting his ass kicked. Yeah, well, that little Impala or Malibu or whatever the fuck it was actually had some get up and go to it. He's still kind of like kitty cornered, kind of like this. Like he's the bottom, I'm the top. Uh, well, it was starting to get to a one lane, so I started to slow down from doing like 110 down this road, and um, if I let all the way out of the gas, it won't make the popping noise. It only does it if I keep my foot somewhat on the gas, if that makes sense. Like probably like 15% throttle will make the popping noise from decelerating. Well, I let my foot all the way out so it didn't make that noise. Well, I hear pop pop pop. That wasn't my car. Um And next thing you know, I'm feeling a really sharp pain, like almost hotness in my back. Well, you see, the guy that I was racing ended up shooting at me. And I'm not making this up. He actually shot at me. So, here's proof. That is a bullet hole in my trunk. Yep, you see that right with your eyes. That is a bullet hole in my trunk. And then if I go back to those previous pictures, it went through my trunk. It went just say that I have subs. I had subs in my trunk. They were little tins, but it was still in a pretty big box. So this is the top of my subs. This is where the bullet hole is. It went straight above my subs, passed through the ground wire that was literally dangling there. Just, why the fuck not? Um, I had the rear seats down too because, more bass if you have the seats down and you have subs. Well, past all that shit, this is the back of my driver's seat. And then this is the front of my driver's seat. Don't worry, this wetness is just rainwater. It was raining the day I took this picture. This is actually the day after I got shot, trying to get my car out of impound because, they impounded my car because I got shot. North Carolina Police Department. Yep. Fantastic. So, this is an x-ray of my back. This right here is the bullet, and then obviously this right here is the spine. Well, my spine. I It's so close to my spine that they can't remove it, or else if something goes wrong during surgery, I'm left paralyzed. So I still have a 9mm bullet in my back. If I lift heavy things for too long, it my back will start to hurt and get sore. So that's why I don't lift heavy things for too long. Anyway, after that had happened, my friend Dylan, his wife Mercedes, their baby Elizabeth, and then uh, Dylan's friend Chris came down from Michigan uh, to visit me after I got shot. So that's this picture. This is their vehicle. This is my mom's. And obviously that's the Jetta. Um, and then after I had gotten shot, I was like, this place is not safe anymore. And with my car being kind of unique in that area, uh, I just felt like it wasn't safe for me to either continue driving around that area or, just in general. I didn't want to get shot again because I might not make it next time, you know. So I decided to move back up to Michigan. This is me going through the tunnels, traveling back up there. Sorry for the shitty camera angles. In the previous video that I had uploaded, I had the boost gauge right here on the pillar. I switched it over to on top of the steering column because I thought that'd be a better spot for me to have it. Plus, that the one on the pillar wasn't exactly the right um, gauge pod for it, so I ended up taking it off. But not sure if you can really hear the popping, but I was in a tunnel. Just being stupid. I hit 311,000 miles in the car. It's almost at 312,000 now. It's I'm kind of surprised at how many miles are on this damn thing. But I think this is the very first picture that I took up here in Michigan. I went to go visit a buddy at work, and I this is shortly after I had washed the car, and I thought it looked pretty decently. Yeah. This is I had my friend drive my vehicle, um, because I wanted to hear it from the outside. Because I actually ended up going 3 inch all the way back, except it doesn't come out the rear bumper. It comes out on the passenger side rear on the bottom because I was having some issues with the pipe connecting. So I have to re-weld it and put that back on, but I might not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But this is some wrong video of it. It's been a while since he driven a stick. Let's fast forward because it takes a minute. Shitty iPhone quality. At one point, he ended up missing third. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Fast forward a little bit. Come on. He takes forever. You can kind of hear him. He's going to start slowing down. And make that illegal U-turn. Yeah, it's rubbing right there super bad. I either gotta raise it or roll my fenders or something, because it mm, it doesn't do it on the right side, it just does it on the left side, and I think it either needs to be raised or rolled. It's exiting like literally right there. It looks a lot better during the night. Where the hell's my cursor? I can't see it. But yeah, I've done some okay things with the car. But yep, just wanted to give you an update about, you know, 6 months later. Yep, that's my life's for in the from the past 6 months. Just doing a little bit of things to the Jetta, you know, some goals I have set for it. Still do want to get rotoforms for it. That's probably later after I do the big turbo build though. I want power, a lot more power. So, well, thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble and whatnot. Hope you guys have a great day. Uh, Talk to you later.